So, my guys, I really have a problem here. I bought this NAS because, well, how could I have not buy this NAS? Basically, YouTube is filled with Ugreen NAS because they thrown this NAS all over YouTube. Basically, every content creator and their mother got one, except me or my mom. All the YouTubers out there are getting these NAS units with, of course, drives. And I didn't think much of it at first, but then I started realizing that, hey, these guys are really getting nice packaging for their drives. And of course, I had to buy these, of course, the drives for the unit. This is where the issue started, and decided to pull the trigger and buy four 8TB drives, which cost a fortune, but I was expecting them to arrive shortly and very fastly be able to install them in my NAS and be on my way. The way they arrived to my door was absolutely egregious, atrocious, horrible. I can't find the words to describe what I felt when I saw that box. It was open, it was torn, it was just, held down together with a bunch of scotch tape that was thrown in there haphazardly by the driver because probably he dropped the drives on his way here. I don't know what happened. So I sent them back. And right after, I was thinking of where can I buy drives that, they do take care of the shipping overall, because that's really important in the overall process. So immediately I went on to the Seagate website and tried to see some of the, official stores that they work with, because I was thinking that, okay, if these drives are coming from Seagate, then definitely the original package should be with them if you get them from the official source, let's say, or from the official store. So that's how I landed on Amazon. And I was thinking, okay, Amazon is quite a big place. Everybody seems to be going to Amazon nowadays for everything. It should definitely be okay, right? I still decided to look up the reviews and see what I find. And of course, apart from the obvious 5 stars reviews, everybody's happy and blah, yada, 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 I started looking into the 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star reviews, and what I found in there was absolutely a horror show. Basically, I found the same conditions for transport that I got from my local supplier here in Eastern Europe, which basically means a cardboard Amazon box and, haphazardly the drives were thrown in there without any sort of protection whatsoever. There's even pictures in there of people just showing the box and the way they came. And obviously, there are a bunch of reviews in there who are tied up to the, overall loudness of the drives and how they don't work, or they came dead on arrival, or basically they had to, go through the RMA process because they failed prematurely and stuff like that. Well, no wonder. The transport is absolute garbage. The thing that really upsets me is basically that I saw this NAS, featured everywhere on YouTube, and all of these YouTubers are getting this and the drives, but the drives, get this, they are being shipped into a hard case with basically a lot of very tightly fit foam that protects these drives on transport. But the problem I have with this is basically that reality is getting skewed, because you're thinking, I'm gonna buy a NAS and I'm gonna easily buy, the hard disk drives. How hard can it be? Probably the hardest thing is gonna be the price. But no, the real challenge is not buying the NAS, it's definitely buying the hard disk drives for it. They're heavy, they're fragile, and nobody seems to care about the way they are being delivered to your door. And that's an absolute knife in the back, because you pay a lot for them, you really want them to work well, and you have all the chances in the world for them not to work well, or arrive dead, or even break very soon after you install them. There also is another issue with these drives, or not only the Seagate IronWolf drives, but basically with drives in general. If you get any sort of value out of today's video, don't forget to drop a comment, like, or maybe even subscribe to the channel. It really helps out with the algorithm. Let's go on. I saw a lot of people complaining both on Reddit and Amazon in the comment section that even though you're getting them from a reputable source like Seagate Store, there are issues with the drives, in the sense that they are refurbished and sold as new without actually telling you. So if you're doing your checks with the brand new drive that you got, you can actually see that there have been a lot of working hours on the drives, or there are bad sectors with the drive. And honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure what's happening out there, but this is such a bad thing to have happen to you whenever you're just trying to get, a simple hard disk drive that you can install into your NAS and be up and going. No, it seems that the real world experience is absolutely, totally the opposite of what you would expect just sitting in front of a computer before you decide to buy a NAS. And that is absolutely terrible. I don't know how Amazon is doing this. I don't know how people are. What's happening? Why is this happening? If you know the answer to this question, that is really boiling my brain. How can this be happening at a huge level, like Amazon level of all places. I mean, you're not getting them off a shady, garage sale or something like that. I mean, what's happening here? Small recap here. Whenever you go for drives, what I recommend to you is not stick only to the pricing, but the overall conditions they arrive in. First of all, find yourself a store that is more than willing to take them back if you find anything out of the ordinary or something that really bothers you, like you find improper shipping or probably, I don't know, dings or scratches on the drives themselves, or the seals are open whenever you're getting them, so that means that probably somebody tampered with them, or you find the serial number doesn't really work on the producer's website, on the manufacturer's website, so you're not getting the warranty. Whatever might be the case, even if you slosh it around and you feel like things are loose in there, just send them back and find yourself the retailer that's willing to give you the money back, no questions asked. This is so important. It's much more important than the actual price that you pay for them, because the peace of mind you're getting with knowing that you're getting good products is more important than if you pay, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks more for each drive, because you're thinking about longevity of the drives and basically peace of mind when it comes to your digital life. Second of all, whenever you get the drives at your house and you're happy about the packaging and the way they present themselves during shipping, take them out of the box and verify the serial number. Go onto the manufacturer's website, type in that serial number and see if they're covered with their warranty, as they should. Because if it is a brand new drive, like with my case here with the Seagate Pro, immediately I jumped on the website there, put in the serial number, and I could see that they're covered for 5 years, and they also have the 2 years of recovery that's included with each drive. And the starting date of that 5-year warranty was actually the day that I purchased them. So that's an obvious red flag. If that's not happening for you, then that means that these drives have basically been opened or sent once before to somebody else. I wouldn't think that it's worth the hassle. Just send them back, get your money back, and get brand new ones out of the box. Thirdly, but quite as important, is the fact that you must check the hardware that you get with the dedicated software. If you're using IronWolf Pros here from Seagate, they actually have their own tool for checking the integrity of the drives. If you're not using IronWolf, there are a bunch of software out there. I can probably leave them down in the link right here if you're interested in that, and go for the full smart check. That smart check checks everything from component level down to the integration of the software and all the platters and the movement of the arm. It basically goes from A to Z, checking everything for you. And you must absolutely do that, because before you give your digital life to a drive like this, you must make sure that it is 100% up to the task and you will be safe, or as safe as you could be anyway. Keep in mind that test can be both short or long. Just go for the long one, even though it might take some 20-24 hours to check the drives. Do it. It's worth the wait. And usually the warranty period, it's around 10 to 14 days, or at least it is here in Europe. So within that time frame, you have time to basically check the integrity of the drives, the warranty of the drives, and as well their physical well-being with smart software. So you have ample enough time to do all of those checks before you decide to keep them or return them. This is very, very important. And I really think that these are definitely the 3 steps you have to take whenever you're getting yourself brand new drives. Now, if you have any other sort of ideas of how you should approach this situation, please drop a comment down in the box below. I'm pretty sure that there are other people out there in the same situations looking up drives right now, and they can't really decide for which one to go and what they should check for. And I think that these are the 3 pillar stones to start from. Also, I'm interested to see if this is something that's happening in my region, or is this something more generally approached in the same way everywhere. So if you have any sort of horror stories, or even if you had any good stories, yeah, drop them down in the box below. I'm pretty sure people are more than willing to check out the comment sections to see what's the real state of, well, how to get a proper working drive. Guys, thank you so very much for choosing to watch today's video with me. I know it's been a rambling one, but I think it is a really important one that shows the state of the nation, so to say, or the state of the drives and how you can get one. But yeah, if you want to see the upcoming review of this Ugreen NAS that I bought for myself once again, and this is my independent review of this unit, then definitely check out that video somewhere up here. And until the next one, guys, you know what to do. Check your drives and see you in the next one. Stay awesome. Bye-bye.